Hello, this is the Inquisitive Reviewer, and I'm here with Megan again.
Hi guys.
And today we are going to be talking about the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
It looks very good from what I can see.
The release date is April 5th.
Coming up soon.
Originally, I think it was going to be the 9th. They changed it to the 5th.
Because they want it out before Easter
Yeah,
and everything.
That's what they think for the box office over
Right.
Easter weekend.
Yeah, people are on breaks and stuff.
Right now, the movie that holds the record for the largest North American debut that's based on the video game is Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
That's a good show.
At 72 million.
Wow. And they hope Mario might
They
pass
think
it.
Mario's going to beat it.
It might. I'm sure it's been long awaited.
An article from Sci-Fi Wire says, Super Mario Bros. Movie projected to collect all the gold coins with record-breaking box office.
I believe it.
According to a new report from Deadline, the animated feature from Universal and Illumination Entertainment is on course to rack up a massive 85 to 90 million at the domestic box office over the long Easter weekend. And that's on the conservative side. No Deadline.
Right. I believe it. It's possible.
And they've been promoting the movie a lot too. You see all the trailers and the clips that they released.
Right. It looks good.
AMC Theaters even have these special promotions, special sweepstakes tickets for Nintendo World Universal, but they're selling posters, even the special popcorn containers with Luigi on it.
Oh, here we go.
The graphics and the character design looks really good.
Yeah, sure does. They look like the character that they're supposed to be. They didn't change them. If you know what I'm getting at.
You see, I think they're like a little more detailed, the hair and the clothes.
Well, that's
They said,
good, though.
I think, well, yeah, because the movie,
Right.
they can do it better than the game.
Right.
Donkey Kong, I think they said they had to change him a little, but they tried to make him look a little more cartoony. We
They
see,
didn't
like,
want
his
him
eyes
to look so mean, I guess. Yeah.
Well, you know, Donkey Kong, that he could.
Yeah. But
Like,
from what
sometimes
I've
he's
seen-
completely good, sometimes he's a little questionable.
Right. But I think he's going to have a good part
Yeah.
in this.
And you can see there's going to be a lot of characters in it. You know, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Toad,
Right.
and Donkey Kong.
I noticed Dry Bones.
I think all the main Bowser minions are in it.
They probably are. You know the one I'm missing, though?
Who?
Toadsworth.
No Toadsworth.
No Toadsworth.
Or Toadette.
Or Toadette.
Just regular Toads.
Right.
We see article from the Direct. Now, it was published on December 3rd last year.
Mm.
But it also said that the one scene when Mario's fighting Donkey Kong,
Right.
you could see Diddy and Dixie in the background
Oh,
in
really?
the audience. And I also saw Swanky Kong sitting next to them. I don't know if they're just going to be in the background, like in the audience, or you're going to see them more in it or
Right.
not. But you do see them in it.
Well, I have to watch the movie to find out.
And also, the article mentioned Pauline. I don't know if that's when they were in New York City.
Right.
It also mentioned Spike. Foreman Spike. He's a real old character.
An old one, because that one, I thought I knew them all, and I don't know that one.
No, he's real old. I think like from when it was in the arcade.
Oh, okay.
Says 1985.
Okay.
Oh, Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Wrecking Crew.
Oh, okay.
They, he's in it because they have the actor that's going to do his voice, but we haven't seen him in the trailers yet.
Right.
Most likely he's going to be in New York City with them before they go in the Mario world.
Right, he probably will be.
I personally haven't seen Yoshi. I don't know if I missed one of the trailers, but I haven't seen Yoshi. But you do see them in some place with all these Yoshis running around. Probably Yoshi's Island.
Right. I wonder if they're going to have a follow-up movie and introduce Yoshi. The Yoshi we know.
Yeah. When you see Luigi in Bowser's Dungeon, you see the little blue Luma in one of the cages.
Right.
And the Luma from Super Mario Galaxy.
Right.
Now, a couple articles said that this movie's going to have a post-credit scene.
Okay.
don't know what. They're not like reveal any information on what it is.
Okay.
If it's gonna like hint at a sequel,
And it very
and
well
if-
might.
if they're going to make one, because remember that crazy live action movie that was all over the place.
That was a horrible movie. It really was.
You couldn't look at it like you were looking at Mario.
No, the only thing I liked from what I remember
Was
was
Little Bob Off.
Little Bob Off. That was it. Daisy was atrocious. You want to talk about changing character? Oh boy.
Well, even Bowser.
Yes, him too.
God,
That-
it was
was
like a
freak
human
show.
with that wasn't human.
It was a freak show. It should have been.
It was like it was a parody.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, there at the end of it, they hinted almost like there was going to be a sequel. There never was. I don't know if they were going to, but did so bad they just tried to can it.
Who would have seen it?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Anyway,
we only seen it because we got a cheap copy at a yard sale.
yes, I don't know if it's going to hint at a sequel or just shows like what will happen after. And if it does hint at a sequel, I don't know if, like you said, it'll be something with Yoshi. Some fans are wondering if it's going to show Rosalina because of the little blue Luma in the cage. Because
Right.
it broke from Super Mario Galaxy.
Right. Well, but would they have her and Peach, or do you mean the sequel?
In
If
the-
they
in the
make another one?
post-credits
Okay.
scene.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Because the little Luma was important in
Right.
Super Mario
Right, I
Galaxy. I think that
understand.
was all you saw them in.
Right.
But just weird, you see the penguins are in the cage. They're the ones that Bowser stole the star from. You know he has Luigi captured. Just weird, you
Right.
see a little Luma also in the cage, like he's out of place. So they don't know that if they're going to like hint at something with Super Mario Galaxy at the end in the post-credit scene, and have Rosalina in it.
Right. I hope they bring in Daisy. Daisy to me is a good character, and Toadsworth.
Now Daisy, I don't think is going to be in this one.
No, the one now that's
Yeah,
out. No, I'm
no,
talking about in the
yeah.
future.
Yeah, and some of the fans hoping that they'll show Wario Waluigi in like the post-credit for like another movie.
Yeah, you would think they would, right?
If it is a huge success, like it seems it's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if they make a sequel.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah, it was like
expecting
the-
them to.
The Sonic movie, that did good. They ended up making Sonic
Yeah.
Part 2.
I'm expecting they will.
And then they might put in some other characters.
Right.
I don't know if they would still have Bowser. If then he would kidnap Peach and Mario and Luigi are working together, or if they would do another villain.
I don't think so. In my
Because this
prediction,
Peach
it's
doesn't
gonna-
seem like...
she's rough.
She's more like the original cartoon Peach.
She's
well,
rough.
then Princess Toadstool.
She's rough, but you can see she's still Peach.
Yeah.
But I don't picture them putting in. They might have a helper for him.
Bowser's the main enemy, but in the Mario RPG games, I don't think he's ever the main enemy.
Right.
He has Smitty, Forful, Cackletta. There are a lot of main...
Valentina.
Well, she wasn't the major one, but she was still
But
the
she was
main
good.
one.
But
There are a lot of main villains
There are.
instead of Bowser.
I just don't picture them not having him in it, though. I really don't.
Yeah.
I-
Well, in one of the Paper Mario games, I don't remember which one, but you know for sure in Bowser's Inside Story, he was in it, but he wasn't the main villain.
Right.
He was an anti-hero.
Yeah, I can see something like that.
Yeah.
I wonder what about Brogma Shore, if they'll pull him in, or what about Egad?
Yeah, Egad.
I like Egad.
There are a lot of characters that...
Right.
I think they were trying to limit them for
Right.
this, just the ones that are
To
important
see
for
how
the
it's gonna
story.
go.
Because you don't want to have too many and that don't have a purpose in the story.
Right.
A sequel, I think, would have different characters in it that you see in the games that aren't in this movie.
Right.
And like you said, that Bowser could still be in it and to have someone
I
else.
still
as
have
the main-
somebody
yeah.
else. Yeah.
From what I've seen in the trailer, the actor that's doing his voice, Jack Black, sounds like he's doing a good job as Bowser.
When I heard most of the voices, that they all sounded pretty good. You
But
can't
he-
sound exactly
No,
alike. You just
but
can't.
he does sound good though for
Yes.
the new video game Bowser.
Yeah.
At first, a lot of people didn't like Chris Pratt doing the voice for Mario. They didn't think he sounded like Mario because they're used to Charles Martinet.
When I
It's
heard
really
of it,
high pitched.
when I heard of it, he sounds okay.
You see later on that if you got more trailers, you can see Mario says different things.
That
It
sounds like
sounds
Mario.
higher.
Yeah.
Especially when he's on the Rainbow Road with the
Right.
Wahoo. That
Right,
has that
yeah,
high
yeah,
pitchedness.
yeah. No, I think they're good. To me, they seem fine.
And also, like, we thought, and a lot of other people thought, and now it's clear in the other trailers that Mario doesn't say clumsy the whole time.
Right, well, because it
Like-
was just starting.
When you see where he was, well, when he was fighting Donkey Kong, he was getting beat up, but well, even Bowser, Mario never fights them hand to hand.
Right.
He always has to do either the
Different
traps
things.
or the throwing the shells or something. Only
Right.
the Koopa is the one that he actually like fights.
And
the
I
little
mean,
minions.
Donkey Kong, I mean, come on, it's a big gorilla. I mean, okay, a Kong, but like
Yeah,
a big gorilla.
Yeah. Like the Donkey Kong, I think is stronger than Bowser.
Probably.
Because in the sports game, he has the greatest strength,
Yeah.
and Bowser
probably
second.
is.
But the other clip when you saw him like tripping, falling all over the place, you could tell that was like a training obstacle
Mm.
course.
Right. Because they had to make him.
He,
They had to
he
set it
can't
up.
just
He can't.
appear in this world and be able to do everything.
Right.
So it makes sense that like Peach had to show him.
Right.
'Cause it would either be Peach or Toad.
I know.
And well, Toad. So
He is the security, right? Yeah.
well, I mean, Luigi can't train him because he's entered the world like Mario. So he's just as inexperienced as Mario in that world doing that type of stuff.
Hmm.
And as you noticed, they also have Peach like stronger than she's normally portrayed in the games.
Right.
They said that they didn't want her to be the one that's captured in the movie. Instead, Luigi's going to be the one that's captured.
Right. Which is
But-
different. But that would be a good way to bring in Mario.
But that's his thing, that he's going after his brother.
Luigi, yeah. Because he probably doesn't know
The-
Peach at this time, right?
No, the original game, I don't know if he was from Brooklyn or not, or if he was just a citizen there, but he was just helping the Toads and Peach because he was a good guy.
Right.
But here, I guess they want to give him more like a motivation.
Right.
But you see Luigi, you do see him walking around sometimes, and he's not just captured the whole time. I guess he gets captured, but you see him with the dry bones,
Right.
and you see him like sneaking around someplace else.
And who knows if he's going to get captured again or if they're going to... It'll be interesting to watch.
They'll probably rescue him before the final battle, I would
Probably.
think. 'Cause you see, one clip I saw him and Mario looking at something together, and it like before Bowser
Right.
was dealt with.
Right.
And creator of the show also said that to them, and this isn't word for word, but Peach is from that world.
Right.
She's used to Bowser.
Right.
You know, I mean, Mario and Luigi is the first time they ever met Bowser. All the ones that are from that world, they know about Bowser being there, and they're used to all these weird platforms.
That's true. Yeah, because all they are is a couple of plumbers.
Yeah. Well, you see, when Mario first gets to the castle and Toad's leading him into when he first gets to the town, I don't know if they call it Toad Town or just the Mushroom Kingdom, when Toad's leading him to the castle, and when Toad's screaming, this guy's brother's going to die.
Yeah.
You see, Mario doesn't know how all the platforms, and he gets sucked into one pipe and tossed around.
Right.
Yeah, the creators wanted to show her as the powerful leader of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Right.
So the articles were showing like a new Peach or like that she'll be different, but you know, in those Mario RPG games like Legend of the Seven Stars, that she does sometimes go on the adventures with them, even Super Mario Bros. 2.
She does,
She was
yeah.
on the event. So it's different from what you always see, but she's not completely different, because she did go on the adventures in some of the games. In the original cartoon that was based on
Right.
Super Mario Bros. 2, you had the four of them together.
Right.
Yes, I mean, it's not like they're not changing it completely. Yeah, so I'm not concerned with how they have Peach.
I'm not either. I think she's good.
I believe the analysts that it's probably going to be one of the most successful films of the year.
I think it will be. To me, it's very good.
It looks very good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess that's about it.
Okay, see you next time.